Family, it's your boy Malachi and my beautiful queen Pilar. We are recording live, of course, to Facebook and also to YouTube as well. So sorry about the eye contact. We're going to do our best to go back and forth. But Black Panther,
so good. It was so good.
Amazing. Let me say, spoiler alert. I know sometimes when you upload videos, people don't read.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. I don't care about your feelings. It's going down. It's going freaking down. So how did you feel about Black Panther overall? We'll get into particular things like the music and we'll get into everything one by one. But overall, what do you feel from this movie?
I thought overall it was an amazing movie. It was beautiful colors, culture, everything. I just loved it. It was beautiful. I don't know. I just thought it was awesome.
I thought it was amazing. I literally cried like 4 or 5 minutes into the movie. I was just crying just because of the positivity that was shown towards my people immediately. Nice, just special effects, the colors. It was so much money put into this. This movie that is mostly black. So that's what it was so crazy. So first thing that we'll get into is the music. So how did you feel about the music?
Loved it. I swear it was Ollie Parkinson, but I'm gonna look it up. If it wasn't, then it sounds. But my dad used to listen to them when I was young, so that brought me back. That was really nice. I like that. Okay. But I like the music. Okay. Well, yeah. During the movie, she like pops over and she's like, "Yo, that's whoever it is," and I'm like,
and it was straight African beat. After I heard that, I said, all right, this my lady right here. Amazing music. I just love, I don't know why a lot of places or a lot of movies don't use like the African drums to build the intensity of it. I thought it was so intense at times, you know what I mean? The African drums just fit so well. And they had the Middle Eastern sound of the... I was like, beautiful. I thought it was just, you know what I mean? Yeah. You totally could hear the diversity within the music. We're gonna dive just a little bit deeper, and we're just gonna start with, what was your favorite scene in the movie? What was your favorite scene? Okay.
When he stepped forward with his army when he was battling at first, and
Who
then
was he?
Okay, the bad guy. I don't know the other one at first when he first fought.
The bad guy was
they were like the gorillas, I think.
Oh, the gorilla people. Yeah.
And then they stood, and then their big men stood forward, and then the Black Panther stood up, and then the women came out with the. I was like, yeah, that was amazing because it was like the women were badasses, and I like that.
Now, please, let's take a second to acknowledge the black women in this movie.
Black women were beautiful.
Oh
so
my
beautiful.
Gosh, into display.
And powerful, and just strong, and like shredded, and just beautiful. They were beautiful.
Showed beautiful bald black women.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
and
that's
the
never,
art, like the,
you know?
Oh my gosh.
I never would have thought that I would have found that as a figure to look up to, but
in African black women, short hair, just like.
But they had everything. They had bald Africans. His sister had nice hair.
Yeah, the
nice braided hair.
She was my favorite.
They showed every aspect of a black woman. Oh my God.
My favorite part, though, the one time that she had like white, like straight hair, like.
She's talking about the best fighter within Wakanda.
Yeah, but I don't know her name.
I don't remember her name.
But they went into like Chinatown or something, and they were like undercover, and then the main one, she had her hair really pretty curls, and then she was bald, so she had like this straight wig on. She's like, I just can't wait to take this shit off. I was like, yes, because that just showed like she's like didn't need to straighten nothing. She's bald, beautiful, like just rock what you have, and I loved that. That was beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then she was fighting, she ripped it off and threw it at the dude. I was like, yes.
Amazing movie. Yeah. Little things dropped here and there. Now, my favorite scene, I will definitely have to go to where Warmonger, whenever he killed himself, I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought, at the end, when he pulled the knife out of his own chest and said that he would rather die than be a slave, I was like, my boy. Feel you. Just loved that part because I felt like that made an impact on the Black Panther to kind of say like, look, man, there's a lot going on.
I wanted him to come ahead.
Now go ahead and speak about that.
Because I think it would have been, he was coming from a perspective of like, they left like America, right? Mm-hmm. Right? So I thought it would be awesome if he would go back and kind of rule over, like, not rule over, but like come and like be that figure in America, and then he could be over, and then like they could work together.
Partner with Wakanda. I understand her perspective, and mine is, my perspective is a little bit of like, I'm so used to seeing leaders die. Like we saw Malcolm X die, we saw Martin Luther King die, and stuff holds so much more weight after death. And I know it sounds really weird, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, everybody that I've looked up to is dead, and they died for a cause. Mm-hmm. So I feel like to see him die was kind of like that Jesus, that Malcolm X, that Martin Luther King thing in movie form again. As we go on a little bit, who do you identify with their ideology more? Which character did you identify with more? Let's keep it undone. Which one? His sister. His sister. Okay, I thought you said the sister.
No, the sister. I like all of them. Yeah, no. His sister, because she was funny. Okay. And she was just like real, and she was the boss bitch.
Right,
like,
she was.
No, okay, the one was the best fighter. Like, she was the best warrior they had, so she was a boss bitch. But she was running all the technology, running everything, so she knew everything. She was like, oh, I just built that because da-da-da-da, and she went into it. I was like, that was awesome. So I like that because she kind of held her brother down and was a different perspective of like, all right, I'm going to have your back regardless. So I like that.
And that's another thing. I really loved how the movie pushed a black family. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I thought that was...
everyone like sticking together.
You know what I mean?
And it was like... what they love, right? Like family and their like... country.
Yeah, it was kind of, and they had the handshakes down, they shook it, and then they joined. I'm like, this is so amazing. And
I do like how, like, I don't know about how the second one's gonna go, maybe like America kind of betraying, but remember you were hesitant, like, oh, don't bring the white dude into the country.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very hesitant.
I liked how they literally, he was like, riding with him, like, I'm gonna, like, they saved my life, you know, like, I don't know, I liked that. I
think they did. I thought, I'm a skeptical type of guy, so when I see that, I'm like, oh, this is Hollywood trying to deprogram us again. We can't trust you. Don't let him. The whole time I was like, don't let him in Wakanda.
But I like how the main soldier, she said that. She was like, you know, bring him in, like, it was his choice to step in front of the bullet. I get it.
Yeah, I would have kept it a bag. He would have still been out there.
But he did save, he stopped the mission, so he saved it.
He did. So we have to see if there's any sequel
I feel like
where the rest of the America
will come
gets
up
involved.
Definitely with America on the second one, but
because he's definitely not the one. Yeah, he's not the one calling shots. So we'll see what happens.